We really don't know where we are going. I'm about to try it. It seems to be very tasty. This must be the best hotel I've ever been in Morocco in terms of quality of the room. Like, wow. Good evening from Nador, Morocco. This is my third time in this country and I couldn't be more excited to start a new trip. Some of you may know the last trip was quite intense to Marrakesh. I did a video about that, you can watch it. This time I'm doing a whole trip around the north with my cousin who's in the toilet right now. In this trip we are visiting Nador, which is right next to the Mediterranean Sea and the frontier with Spain, in Melilla. Tomorrow we are taking a train to Fez. Then from there we are going to go to Rabat, the capital city, and we will end our journey in Tangier. Right now we just checked in. It's around 6 p.m. As right now it's Ramadan and of course people here do not eat during the day. We are waiting for the iftar, which is the meal that Muslims do when the dawn comes. So instead of having breakfast included in our price, we have the iftar, the dinner included, which is quite nice. So yeah, we will eat in a few minutes and then we will try to explore a little bit the city, although it will be quite dark. We still don't have our tickets for tomorrow for Fez, but we are expecting to buy them tomorrow morning. The guy from the hotel said we would have no problem in buying them. So yeah, that's it. That's it. This soup is often served during the iftar in Northern Africa. I'm about to try it. It seems to be very, very tasty. And he just ate his first date right there. This is one of the best teas I've ever tried. We walked across Nador through the older or not so old part of Nador, and now we reached the shores of the Mar Chica at the Mediterranean Sea, and there's this very fancy walkside across and along the sea, and it has this bike lane and a little promenade to walk around. I don't know, it's quite chill here and it's not too cold actually. It's very, very warm now and it's still April, so yeah. Oh, just saw a fish right there. Good morning from Nador. We just woke up a few minutes ago. Now we're heading to the train station to get our train to Fez. The train ride is about 6 hours and we go across the Rif, which is a very mountainous region of Morocco. We are also going through a little part of desert and finally we will be arriving at 3 p.m. in Fez. So let's see how it works. Morocco has very, very modern train stations and apparently they work very, very fine, and it's very good for moving around the country between the main cities especially. Check out our cabin. drinking without being caught. We just arrived to Fez, to our little riad here. As always, it's better to stay in one of these than any modern hotel. Now we will explore the city. We're gonna rest for a few minutes after a 6-hour long train ride, and we'll try to not to get lost in this city, which is quite labyrinthic. Huh. Bye. First 1 hour in Fez, and so far it's very like Marrakesh, like very intense. We really don't know where we are going. Like we're just trying to find pretty unfancy streets and just be aware of what happened the other time, so I don't get assaulted once again. And yeah, here people are less insistent than in Marrakesh. It has kind of a different vibe from Marrakesh, although it's still similar. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you got an idea. Now it's iftar time and there's nobody in the streets. Like the amount of people has decreased over 85%. Good morning. Today we hired a guide to guide us around Fez, and so we don't miss anything important here. And now we're gonna have breakfast, since this hotel does provide breakfast, although it's Ramadan and all of that. So yeah, let's see how Fez looks like with the eyes of a guide.
El método del siglo XIV es el trabajo de la mosaica en la madera del cedro. Y cada medalla tiene una mezquita. Hay 3 personas. También una otra mezquita. La pintura de la lana, de la seda. Pasa a la otra terraza.
We just finished our tour. We are now heading to the train station. We're walking around the outskirts of the city, or not really the outskirts, but outside the Medina. There's like this kind of castle or wall here. And yeah, we still have a long run. It's 30 minutes and it's quite hot. But yeah, at least we will have some time at the train station to rest.
Vamos a que le pillamos de más correr.